from right field on the south side of Chicago. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the Chicago White Sox. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. How about a report on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he won't? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Ketel Marte, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Ground ball left side. Over to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Blaze Alexander stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Alexander.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
0-2 now. South side of Chicago, just getting started here. Chopped out towards short. Witt tosses to first. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Geraldo Perdomo.
That's a ball.
Tapped on the ground softly to short. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back at right field. And getting the start for Arizona, Blake Snell. What do we need to know here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Johnny DeLuca steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
Ball. Inside ball.
Bunting for a hit, and that's just foul. 2-2 now. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 15.
Here's Lane Thomas. And a foul ball.
Ball, that's in.
On the ground to third. Suarez throw to first in time. And here this afternoon, too quickly away in the bottom of the first. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr.
Inside, ball 1.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Fights it off. He'll see another. Another 1-2. To third, Suarez. And that's the third out. New inning getting started. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Nick Kurtz.
Nope, outside.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Late on that fastball.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field, so that definitely felt good.
Eugenio Suarez stands in now and watches strike one. Missed with a changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swings through that. Second inning here, no score. Swings and misses, and 1 gone. 1 out man at first. And now Nathan Lucas. Hit on the ground to the right side.
Foul.
And it goes just foul. The 0-1. And he grounds one to the right side. Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. And they get the out.
Batting seven, the catcher, number 14, Gabriel Moreno.
So digging in, Gabriel Moreno.
Yeah, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him.
Batting eighth, the center fielder.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. bottom half of inning number 2. So up now for Chicago, Munetaka Murakami.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Ball, that's outside.
Pitch is in for a strike. Going to count 1-2. Now one missed. In the air, left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Pushing for more, pushing his luck. The throw to third, and he's out, trying for 3. Next to hit, Andy Pajes. That to right, Alcantara under it. 2 away now. So up next, Jonathan Aranda.
First baseman, number 8, Jonathan Aranda.
That's a ball.
Out to short, and he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over. So a man at first. Here's the second baseman, Chase Maidroff. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a swing and a miss there. Aranda leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Outside low, and the count's even at 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Perdomo. They take the force out. That ends the frame. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game.
Number 13, Kevin Alcantara.
Kevin Alcantara leading things off and takes a strike. Check swing, but he went too far. No balls, 2 strikes. Swings and misses, struck him out.
The batter, number 4.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Here's Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 1.
Hey.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Swing and a foul out of play. Ball 1 there.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
To third might be 2. To second for 1. And that's 2. Set for the bottom of the third. So up now for Chicago, Colson Montgomery.
Ball that's low.
And a big swing and a miss. Foul ball there. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. This one in the air, center field. Cruz under it. Takes it in for the out. Luis Torrens steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Luis Torrens.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 2 down. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Johnny DeLuca getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Suarez throw to first in time, and the White Sox go quietly. Here on the south side, out of the 4th, Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that's outside.
That's the ball. Hey.
Close but called a ball. Ball 2. Left field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Nick Kurtz the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away. Go ahead run on base. Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. The Diamondbacks looking to strike first. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. That one missed. This ball's chopped on the ground. Montgomery tags the runner for 1. Over to first. Safe. So digging in, Nathan Lucas. 0 for 1 so far. Check swing, he held up, and that's ball 1. But he scrambles back. And the 1-0. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center, and that'll do it. Back here on the south side, bottom 4, Lane Thomas steps to the plate for the White Sox.
You know, these White Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Late swing fouled off. swings and misses. And now 2-2. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup.
The batter, number 7.
Bobby Witt Jr. now. He was drafted second overall by the Royals in 2019. Adley Rutschman was the only player taken ahead of him.
Yeah, he was part of a really good crop of shortstops. Bobby was the first one taken, but C.J. Abrams, Bryson Stott, Anthony Volpe, and Gunnar Henderson were also part of that draft class. How good is that?
Pretty good. Murakami stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one for strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
For the White Sox.
Here's the left fielder, Andy Pajes. Right his first time.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Man on second, 2 down. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. A 2-run blast. And the White Sox strike first. It's 2-0. Jonathan Aranda steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The 1-1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. That one not close. And the count is 2-2. In the air to left center. Cruz running hard to get it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
You know, these D-backs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
This one in the air right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, O'Neal Cruz. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. 1 out man at first. Kevin Alcantara now at the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back at right field. So up now for Chicago, Chase Maidra.
drop.
So they turn things over to the righty, Rico Garcia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
There's a swing and a miss. Strike two.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
On the ground to short. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Now the third baseman, Colson Montgomery. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Montgomery.
Outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ball one. Next offering is fouled back. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A solo shot. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. One down. Luis Torrens will hit next. In the air, right field. Alcantara settles under this one. And there's 2 down. So the lineup flips over. So up next for Chicago, Johnny DeLuca.
Ball one.
Ripped to short. Play made. That ends the inning.
Numbers jumping straight up out the gym. Highlight, live my life right by the rim.
Top 6. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Ketel Marte.
Now
Tobias Myers takes over on the mound.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs. Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Nice grab. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Blaze Alexander getting ready to hit.
Hitter, Blaze Alexander.
Torey Lovullo making a move for a new bat. Adrian Del Castillo looking to start something with one gone. Adrian Del Castillo at the plate now. That's ball one.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
That misses.
That's
ball two. Ripped on a line. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. And he's got a pinch hit double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And here is Geraldo Perdomo. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Next to hit for Arizona, Nick Kurtz.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Third out, and that ends the frame. Here on the south side, bottom of the 6th inning, Lane Thomas steps to the plate for the White Sox. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. White Sox making a move for a pinch hitter, Justin Crawford.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
That one fouled off. 0-1 now. Garcia goes 5 feet 9 inches. 32 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Inside. Ball 1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Out towards right center field. Alcantara should have this one. And there's one down. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Shortstop Bobby. Junior.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a
way inside.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
Hit on the ground to short. Perdomo. Now the throw to first on the run. Got him. Nice play. 2 outs. Base is empty. Munetaka Murakami digs in now.
Murakami.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. Ripped on a line to center. Dives and makes the catch. What a play. Back here on the south side, we go to the top of the 7th. Eugenio Suarez stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Suarez started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. And a 2-1 on the way. Swings through that one. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. This one in the air center field. That gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled.
On the mound now, Jose A. Rare. Torey Lovello making a move for a new bat. Miguel Vargas. A runner at first for him, nobody out. Miguel Vargas in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And that is out of play.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
And now Gabriel Moreno. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. On the ground, a short could be 2. Flips it for 1. On to first, double play. So up next, O'Neal Cruz.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
That was straight queso right there.
Popped in the air, left field, and that is that. Back at right field. So up now for Chicago, Andy Pajes.
44, Andy.
Swing and a miss.
Ball, that's out.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
And up next for Chicago, Jonathan Aranda. 1 for 2.
Now pitching for the
Aaron Ashby into the game.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Comes up empty.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Ball 1 there. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball up the middle. The throw to first. That's it out. 2 down, base is empty. And now Chase Maidroff. Drilled out towards left center field. That's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Up next for the White Sox.
So runner at second, 2 down. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. Man at second. And a breaking ball misses outside. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here on the south side, we go to the 8th. Kevin Alcantara stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Brooks Raley. He was late there. Strike one. And that one is lifted in the air. Crawford on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One down. Back to the top of the order now. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Out. Runner at second. Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Doubled in his first AB.
No, that's down.
Swings and misses. Went with the sweeper. Raley. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big time benefit. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Marte scores. Fires to second too late. And he's got a double.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
Perdomo in the box now. Takes strike one. This one in the air, right field. 2 away.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Hurts in the box now. Takes strike one.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Tying run at the plate.
Inside, ball 2.
Here's a 2-2. Got him swinging for the K. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Luis Torrens. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Comes up empty.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. That one just misses. Hard hit left side. Whips it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Back to the top of the order. Johnny DeLuca steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Ball 1 there. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Chicago, Justin Crawford. Flied to right his first time. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles, but you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
That is the inning. Back here on the south side, we go to the 9th. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Jordan Leisure gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Hey.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Miguel Vargas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Up a big Torey Lovello making a move for a new bat. Evan Carter looking to start something with 1 gone. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball inside.
The White Sox trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Hard liner. Reaching down and makes the grab. So they're down to their final out. Now at the plate, Gabriel Moreno.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going. That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The D-backs down to their final strike.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
2 down, nobody on. And now it's 3-2.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run and the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Payoff pitch. Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the White Sox claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.